Okay, so this video is basically to just show you some of the meats that I'm trying to get Gunther and Ricky on. I just stocked up and my freezer's full of all the stuff. Gunther over here, what is sweetheart, is eating it more than Ricky is, because right now we're having problems with Ricky eating in the first place. So I don't really want to give him anything right now that's gonna that'll make him not want to eat even more. So I have a lot more of this stuff in my fridge. It's just a couple things, and I will be washing my hands after I touch this stuff. And I'm only going to be touching it with one hand, that way the other hand that I'm using the camera with, that way I can open doors and everything, and then go wash my hands. The first thing is I use these little containers. The first thing is chicken livers, and I'll kind of show you that, but I can't bring out the chicken livers too much because they are really juicy. Alright, let me bring that out in the light a little bit. So that's the chicken liver. It's just these, they're really gooey, but it's just, they look like this. I can't really give like a specific kind of detailed thing about them because they all kind of look different, but they're really gooey and really gross and really juicy, as you can tell from all the juices in there. The next item is, this is just pork, ground pork. Gunther doesn't really like this that much at all, but we have been trying it a little bit. I'm not going to take this out because it's just ground pork. It just kind of looks like ground beef. And then we have the ground beef here, which Gunther really likes. This is what he's on right now. And I've tried a little bit of chicken livers and a little bit of these. Alright, that just popped right off. These are chicken gizzards and chicken hearts. Now, the package I got had barely any hearts in it, sadly, but this is kind of what a chicken gizzard looks like. Some are a lot bitter, a lot bigger, and some are a lot, have more fat on them, like this one does. I wanted to be able to show you guys what the heart looks like, but it doesn't seem like we have, it doesn't seem like we have any in this little container here. I just have these little containers and whatnot. I do make soupies with all the meat and whatnot. Meat is really good for ferrets, and I'm trying to get, I'm not touching anything with my hands, by the way, besides the containers. I'm trying to get both of my boys on more of a complete raw meat diet. Right now they're just on kibble and kind of a meaty mixture. Gunther's more on the meaty mixture than Ricky is, because Ricky, we're having issues with him eating right now. Hold on just a second. What are you guys? It sounds like they're messing with something weird, so I'll check that up in a minute. But this is Gunther's mostly on ground beef. What I'm going to be doing is feeding them basically just a whole raw meat diet. I want to give them frozen mice as well, or pinkies, one of the two. That way it has the fur and all the organs and everything. But first I'm trying to get them just on this stuff real quick to try more of a variety. Gunther isn't a year old yet, so it won't be too hard for him. But, yeah, when feeding a raw meat diet, you can't just have stuff like, you can't just feed them raw meat and that's it, because it's not a full, complete diet. You need some, like, organs, you need bone, edible bone, you need muscle, heart, just a bunch of organs. So this wouldn't be a complete raw meat diet here, because you would need bone and stuff like that. And this one's really juicy too. It's got a lot of what looks like blood in there, but it's just juices. And you just need more of a variety when you're going to do the whole diet, the whole meat diet, which is what I'm going to be doing, the whole raw meat diet, but we're just kind of having a hard time transitioning over. If you have any kind of suggestions, tips on what makes it easier to switch them over, I've tried putting the ground beef in with kibble. Gunther really likes that, but you can't do that too much. I've tried putting the juices from the meat, like the blood or whatever you want to call it, mixing that in with the meat. And it still isn't working out the best for us, but we are going to keep trying. Just keep, and if your ferrets are like mine, just keep trying. It will work. It just, some ferrets take longer than others, and it shouldn't take more than a couple months as long as you keep trying. So that's what I've heard, at least. And Gunther already likes ground beef, like I said, but he's not getting into the liver or the gizzards and hearts yet. He's kind of just like, what the heck are those things? So, but this video was just telling you kind of my stash of meat and whatnot. This obviously isn't all. I have a lot more in the freezer. These were just what I had in the refrigerator unthawed for now to make soups and for them to try. This is all that I had unthawed. But thank you for watching, and if you have any tips or suggestions on how to move them onto meat or suggestions to make new videos, just comment and subscribe. Thanks.